Market update here on the 11th, midday. So I've been trading QQQ all morning, made some gains, but it's been pretty tricky to trade. I made most of my gains on this move right here, and then I bought back in here and I sold about right up here. But I did get stopped out here on this move. I was expecting this to be an ABC move to go up to here. And we got right here, and I thought this was going to be a third wave. So we had this, and I thought we were going to go up here to 368, 369. And I was scaling out of my position, and then it started dropping, and then I got stopped out around pretty much when it broke below this, 367.10. And now we're at 366.50. So figuring out what this is, there's a chance that this is actually the top right here. So you can look at the 1.61 fib, hits it pretty much perfectly. This would be an expanded flat right here. So this would be expanded flat, and then we have another ABC move here. So that's possible since we're dipping here, or it could be that this is going to end up going higher still. It's kind of hard to tell right now. This is very choppy, very corrective. I'm probably done trading for the rest of the day. We've already hit the 50% retracement. So let me zoom out now and just show you the whole chart. So I still believe that this is wave one. We have a fifth wave that didn't go below the third wave here. So a truncated fifth wave. Second wave pullback, and then we get this first wave down here. And then this could be a second wave of the overall third wave. And we hit the 0.61 fib. So if you're buying short there, that's completely fine. There is a 1 hour supply zone up here. As long as it doesn't break 370.47, then it's not a bad place to be short. I'm just not sure if this is going to go higher though. It could come all the way up here to the 1 hour supply zone before it's actually a really good spot to short. And so if you are going to short, you probably want to have your stop above this high here at 367.93. But it did retrace enough for a second wave. So again, if this is wave one, and this is wave two, and this is wave one of three, wave two of three, then this could actually go all the way to 350. Wave three should take us down to 359. And let's just say this was the top right here. Then 361.51. Get an idea of where this is going to. So wave three could potentially go all the way down to 357 to 355. Let's just say 357. So then you'd be looking at it like this, probably retrace to 360. And $360, and you can see about 350. Low 350s would be the target. Maybe 348, because 348 is the 1.61 fib of the A wave here. 348. So I still believe it's going to go down lower. My invalidation level would be if it breaks above 370.50. Then if it breaks above 370.50, then I would start considering this being an A wave, this being a B wave, and then maybe getting a C wave up here. And that would end up being an expanded flat, and I still would probably be bearish. A, B, and we could probably still get a C wave down here. It would just be at a different spot you'd want to short. So I'm not bullish at all going into CPI tomorrow, but anything can happen. That's just what I see on the chart. And I think that we have not gotten outside of this middle parallel line. And again, the second wave took about a month and 15 days. We haven't even done a month yet. So I think this can last until the end of July. And it's probably going to be ending on this move down though. So I would expect potentially 348 by the end of July or 357. But right now it's looking like 348, 350 is a very good possibility. We will see tomorrow. Tomorrow should be really where we can tell, because if CPI doesn't cause a sell-off here, then I don't know what's going to cause a sell-off over the next couple of weeks. So really, it comes down to tomorrow. We'll figure out if it breaks above 370.50. We know that this is wrong, but tomorrow should be bearish according to the chart, in my opinion. Tesla is still working on this move right here, and I talked about in the last video a nested move, and sure enough, it looks like it's a very good possibility. I actually think that this is only a third wave of a third wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if that's the case, this could be going way lower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. That would only be the third wave. And so the whole thing would look like this. That's what it looks like to me, and I would be looking for that 235 gap fill still. So it still looks very, very bearish here. And right now, I would say the regular chart, the path that I talked about with an expanded flat, looks like it could happen. But the other possibility is let's see here. The other possibility is this could be ABC. However, it's already gone past the 1.61 fib, and this looks like it has another wave down. So I'm leaning towards the nested move, which I've been talking about for about a month now. Which, if you haven't watched my videos in the past, that is A, B, C. Like that. And again, the other possibility is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to like 350. So CPI is going to be huge tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. Apple, I'll go over this real quick too. This could be the same thing as Tesla, actually, except for the fact that it could be either one of them, to be honest. Let's see what the 1.61 fib of. So it's either going to go to 186 and then potentially higher. Let me zoom out here. 186, potentially higher after that. Or I actually could see a nested move on this as well, where you're looking at it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then that would mean we have more downside. So let's say it goes down to like 182, low 180s. Then you're looking at it like A, pullback B, and I would be looking for that 175 gap fill. Like that. And I mean, they have earnings at the end of the month too, so it kind of makes sense for it to sell off pretty hard going into earnings. Everyone's expecting the earnings to not be that good this quarter, and so it makes a lot of sense for QQQ to sell off pretty hard going into those earnings, and then maybe surprise earnings and we start moving higher again. So I think this makes the most sense, but if it does only go down to 186 and go higher, I wouldn't be surprised either. So really, my overall thesis right now is be short, but on QQQ, stop above 370.50. On Tesla, I'm still looking for that gap fill minimum, like 260, 262, but more than likely, gap fill down at 235. They have earnings in 8 days, so We'll see. Maybe it'll go after. It'll depend on the earnings, maybe. So I'll leave it at that for now. Just want to go over a few stocks here during the day. I'm pretty much done trading. Hopefully everyone's making some money today, and I might do a video after the market closes. All right, have a good one.